Ahoy! This is Lewd, formerly known as Yero, and for today I have prepared a highlight of possibly the hardest mission in Nioh as of now, with the DLC number 2, the Defiant Honor. And boy, it was a doozy, cause short synopsis, it's a triple boss fight with like 3 different bosses that you have to defeat back to back, and they're all from the first DLC with the Datte clan. And boy, the first phase is basically one dude and 6 ads that spawn at different HP thresholds. The second phase is Datte Shigezane, which is my least favorite boss of the entire fucking game. And the third boss, the final boss, is Datte Masamune himself. You have to defeat all these 3 in one fell swoop in one run, and it's not easy, especially on Way of the Demon, the second highest difficulty with the DLC number 2. But you do get like 0.1% trophy. It's pretty good. Alright, so I'm gonna talk about the mission, like and give some tips and like sort of a guide-ish type of thing. But if you just want to get to the gameplay, the timestamp is down below the video, as you can probably have already seen. And but be warned, there's plenty of salt, there is plenty of expletives, and yeah, a bunch of things I don't mean are said. For example, this game does not suck. The game is awesome, and it's probably my game of the year, but I digress. If you want the gameplay, check out the timestamp. If you wanna hear my thoughts about the mission and some pointers if you are struggling with it, keep listening. Alright, so first phase is Katakura Shigenaga. And this guy, as you may remember from the DLC number 1, he has like a firing support all around himself. But he doesn't start so. So, first of all, I want to draw your attention to the center tree of the map. It's going to save your life. It's going to save your life. It did mine, and you will see in the video. But, right, so the center tree is pretty important. But, he spawns the ads with different HP thresholds. So, you can't really rush him down with parries and knockdown and all that stuff like you might do already with human enemies. Because that's just going to spawn everybody at the same time, and it's a bad time. Because he always spawns, the first 2 spawns are archers, the second 2 spawns are gunmen, and the last 2 spawns are cannonball guys. And boy, if you spawn all these 6 together, you're in for a pretty bad time. So what you want to do here is control the HP, don't deal too much damage, and also maybe position yourself for the spawn points of the various ads, because they always spawn in the same place. The archers spawn in the same place, the gunmen spawn in the same place, and the cannonball guys spawn in the same place. You could, however, do one thing, which I did in the final run that you will see in the video. If you deal enough damage for the last threshold and just straight up kill Katakura, he will not spawn the cannonball guys, but it's kinda hard to do unless you're speccing for killing strike damage, which is the knock it down attack. Finishing move, you may struggle dealing enough damage to just straight up kill him, because I think it spawns at like 20% of his life pool, something like that. But yeah, you're just gonna have to learn where the spawn points are, control that, and try to find him near the spawn points so you can immediately get rid of the ads. Also, watch out for his tools. He has the deepest pockets in the world, so he just keeps throwing shit all over the goddamn place. And worst of all, he has a bunch of caltrops. Caltrops are really hard to see in that wheat field and the snow, so you just gotta really watch out for that. It's gonna slow you down, it's gonna interrupt your movement, and it's gonna just totally crap on your 2 space. It's terrible. It's terrible, but can be used. You can avoid it. One more thing with Katakura is that, wait, 2 more things. He uses some skills, of course, just like in the previous fight. But you can parry some other moves. You just really have to watch for them. Definitely don't try to preemptively parry like I do with Revenants, because those are very predictable. But sometimes he'll just use a skill. Although it can be made a bit safe with backdash, because a bunch of the skills have like really slow startup, so you can get out of there if you whiff your parry. At least with the dual swords that I'm using. Also, when the ads come in, just keep moving. Just keep, like, every time you attack like once or twice, keep dodging. Like zigzag movement, all that stuff against ranged projectile attacks, standard. I guess that's all I can say for the first phase. It takes forever, you gotta be patient, because you just really do not want to spawn the additional ads. Like more than one pair, it's going to really suck if you just have like 4 ranged enemies just pinning you down. There are 2 trees, and the position of the 4 projectile guys, it's just kind of awkward. You were never quite safe. Alright, so that's it for Katakura. Second phase is Shiganaga, and Shigezane, and this guy is just the worst, and I hate him. Reason is he's too fast, he's too large, his attacks have like really wide arcs, and multiple hitting combos, so it's just really hard for me to know where the heck am I supposed to be standing. Where is it safe to attack, when is it safe to attack, and his startup for various attacks is so similar to each other, so it's really hard to decide what the hell are you supposed to be doing. Not only to dodge the damage, but also to attack and apply damage. It's just really awkward. Same deal with Lawrence from Bloodborne. That's also my least favorite boss. Like, it looks cool, but it's just really awkward to fight. So, in the video, I managed to find some really nice cheese strats with the central tree that I talked about. But like what I have gleaned from Shigezane, you gotta keep going to the right, and which means to his left. That seems to be like the safest place to be, because there's like a huge long ass chain, maybe 2 different long ass chain attacks that he does, that are very safe if you are on his left side. So you can just pummel him with your attacks, and he just whiffs everything, and you're safe. But you gotta watch out, because he can do like a spinny move, and that's just gonna kill you in 1 hit, and it's over. You gotta start over from the first phase, and that sucks. It's frustrating, but can be done. Also, there's one really easy to read attack, which is like the rare thing with Shigezane. He does like the scurrying run up to you when he uses his right arm to the right carapace arm to run up to you. That's kind of tricky, because it kind of looks like he's going to attack with the arm, but he actually attacks with his other hand and with the Odachi. You can block that. It's super safe to block, and it doesn't eat too much ki, and that's probably the best way to deal with it, because the timing to dodge it is just too hard. Because he has different timings on the slashing move, so just gotta watch out. What I also noticed is that when you're really unsure what's gonna happen next, just run back, just run all the way back, reset the situation, and he's most likely going to do either the command grab with like the jump-ins, which are easy to dodge, or he's going to use his range attack, which is also easy to predict, because he always does 2 attacks. First, like the spinning slash projectile, and then the one really fast Odachi projectile. You can dodge both of those pretty easily if you're far enough. So you can reset the situation, assess what's his next attack, and then just go in again. Also, I don't know how reliable the cheese strat with the tree is, but watch the video, you're free to try it out for yourself. It worked wonders for me, especially now with the new spell that he added with the DLC update. That being the Thunderstorm. It's beautiful looking, it goes through obstacles, it's AoE, multiple hitting, it's great. It really worked for me. Alright, now the last phase is Date Masamune himself, and from what I have seen, his behavior seems to be a bit different from the solo mission in the DLC number 2. There is this duel with Masamune where he flips between the wind and water living weapon, and on Way of the Demon he flips like immediately. Whenever you deplete his ki, you get like, he does like his regular combo once, so you have like 1 chance for a parry, and then he immediately goes back into living weapon, into the different element he was using prior to that one. Seems like he's not doing that in this mission. Seems like he always starts with wind, which means you gotta dodge behind him, and again, he's gonna do like a combo that he is gonna whiff, but it's again kinda awkward because he can autocorrect himself and just home in on you, and it's bad time. Because if you get applied with the wind debuff, you're gonna be dealing way less damage, and everything just sucks. Life sucks. But best way to deal with this probably is just keep dodging around. Maybe do like a key damage combo. Every weapon category has a move that depletes ki, so you gotta use that. And as soon as his ki is depleted, you gotta watch out though, because when he's like at like 10% ki, his behavior changes a little bit, and getting just that bit more ki damage can fuck you up if you're not careful. It fucked me up several times in the hour it took me to beat this mission. So you gotta watch it. You gotta just make this as safe as possible, because you don't wanna go back to the first phase, right? And now that you reach the third one. And as soon as he depletes his ki, that's your time to parry. If you are using parry weapon. I'm using the dual swords, so you get the killing strike combo and all that stuff, so that's amazing. Really works for me. If you're using a different weapon, I probably can't help you all that much, because I'm really relying on the parry. Since his regular normal attack is like multiple hitting, it should be fairly easy to parry, but you really gotta learn the timing as you approach. The AI is most likely to start the attack as you approach, like directly in front of the enemy. You can train that on Revenants, although they have different attacks, of course, because those are like regular players. And the bosses have different movesets, but it still stays the same. Maybe you can like wait for 1 or 2 attacks, and as you see that he's doing them, and then you can parry. But again, you gotta mind your spacing. And yeah, for me, when I parried him like I think 3 times in a row, maybe 2 times, but the second time I applied my Carnage Talisman, and yeah, the Killing Strike buffs with the Carnage Talisman, with the Lightning element, Killing Strike dealt shitloads of fucking damage, and the guy just went down. So that's how it went for me, and I hope some of these hints and tips will work for you too, but they might not be applicable for like every weapon category. Regardless, I'm not using like any meme builds. I don't have any ninjutsu or sloth or heavy armor kusarigama, nothing like that. It's just a straight up melee, dual swords with like back attack and killing strike damage and some lightning magic sprinkled in for good measure. Yeah, I also have like the quick change scroll and the Carnage Talisman, which I use at the very end of the fight. But that's about it. It's nothing too fancy. I just like dual swords and lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt. That's my style. That's my jam. So yeah, I guess that's about it. And now let's proceed to the fight itself. Again, I say a bunch of things that I don't mean. It's just, you know, it's passion and salt, mostly salt. But yeah, hopefully you can enjoy this footage. Maybe it'll help you on your own Way of the Demon DLC number 2. And yeah, this game is awesome. Can't wait for DLC number 3. Currently I'm playing through the Way of the Wise on my Twitch channel. You can check that out if you want. And yeah, that's it. Good times, and good luck.
This game sucks, man. This game sucks. 320 hours played, and now I realize this game sucks ass. Fuck this game. I'm gonna kill this bitch. I'm gonna kill this fucking mission, and then I'll play the even higher difficulty because I love this game and this game sucks. That's why. Man, I can't wait for the higher difficulty. Holy shit. It's gonna be so cool. This motherfucker will never stop throwing goddamn shit. This guy has the deepest pockets in the entire fucking universe, the galaxy. Nobody has deeper pockets than this guy. Caltrops, thank you. It's exactly what I was looking for my entire life. Just be even slower. Thanks. Thanks, man. Rifleman. Look at how fast I am. Stop blocking, bitch. He's got hyper armor now. Cool. So many icons, I don't even know what he has now at this point. It's all the buffs. It's all the buffs. Get the buffs. He didn't summon them. Oh. I can skip the gun phase. I can skip the cannon phase. Oh shit, can't block this. Oh boy, this guy sucks. Because he will never stop sucking. How did I dodge that? I don't know. What's he doing? Yeah, he really struggles with this tree. I gotta use this to my advantage. We got cheese. We have cheese. We have achieved cheese. Beautiful. Cheese has been achieved. And I will take it. Okay, wind, okay. Whoa. Now I deal shit damage. It's got hyper armor on it. Oh, the thing! Oh man, that tree saved my life. That tree just saved my life. Again. And that tree is pretty godlike, isn't it? Oh, oh. Okay. I need to deplete his key. How far is he going? That. Shit. I cannot get even attack in. He doesn't take a break. Shit. Fucking deplete the key, man. Parry that. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Parry that shit. Parry the good. Set up? No. He blocks it. Parry that. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Here we go, here we go. Counter Talisman. Fuck you. Fuck you, man. Get your ass.